Hello, friends, and welcome to Country Mama Musings. I'm Alicia, and I have an important update for our Heirloom Afghan crochet along. In the beginning, we started this as going live, and you were crocheting right along with me. This entailed me actually putting together tutorials for the stitch each week, putting them out to YouTube in left-handed and right-handed versions, and then coming together live to working on this together. However, due to internet issues and some technical difficulties, we decided to stop doing that and we started going to just premieres. So not only was I putting together the stitch tutorials to be released for left-handed and right-handed crocheters, but then I was also putting together an entire length video for each square, some of them encompassing an hour to an hour and a half, editing those for left-handed and right-handed and putting them up on YouTube. It's become quite labor intensive, and even though I was putting those out as premieres and I enjoyed the chat, it seemed like it works, but it doesn't. So going forward, I'm going to be making some changes, and I wanted to let you know what was going on. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I'm going to go back to square one, put together an entire block, but edit it so that it's only maybe 15-20 minutes long, and I will be doing that with each block that we've completed thus far. That way, anybody out there in YouTube or Facebook, anybody that gets wind about our crochet along, they can join in without having to listen to us talk back and forth in the chat in the earlier versions. And also, they don't have to sit through an entire hour, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes while we complete one square. So just know you're going to be seeing a lot of videos being posted of squares you've already completed. Moving forward, I'm going to be working a square and just showing you from the beginning through the first few rows, then skipping forward to the end of the block and showing you our completed work. I'll also be doing a separate video for our edging around each block, so that way you don't have to sit through that each time. You can just refer back to the video to complete the edging when you need to. By now, it's pretty self-explanatory if you've been with us since square one. So moving forward, I'm going to just be doing some edited versions of our blocks. They'll still be posting. I may still post them as premieres so that when it first comes out, we can still chat about it, but then they'll always be made available to you when you want to complete them in your time. Also, this provides me a little bit more time to actually get the instructions written and put into the description box. At present, when I do a full 1 hour, hour and a half, hour and 45-minute video for one square, it's taking about 10 hours to upload and process and render. It's very, very time consuming, and then I don't get the instructions written in. This is going to help open up a little bit of time for me while hopefully still providing you what you need to do our crochet along. So keep an eye out. There's going to be some new videos posting, and I might even change up some of my thumbnails to reflect it. That way you'll know which one it is. All right, friends, thank you so much for doing this crochet along. This is this next week's stitch. I think it's beautiful. Oh, one more thing. I've kind of been changing up the names of these stitches because I think it's fun to have them farm related. But you see this pattern here? Do you see this here? This is where I'm getting the patterns from, and this is a book that was published about 30 years ago. And I know that there have been some people who have contacted me saying, is this that one stitch out of this one book from 30 years ago? I've always wanted to do that pattern, but I don't have the book anymore. But is this the one you're referencing? Or I have this book, but I needed some assistance. Is this what you're referencing? And it is. So I'm going to keep the stitch patterns the same name from this point forward when I film everything and going forward. That way, if somebody does a search on YouTube, they can find what they're looking for and complete the stitch that they're looking for instead of me naming it something funny. All right, friends, you know what they say about good intentions. I had good intentions, but I think for those of you who are viewing and tuning in, I need to keep it a little bit more pure. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching this quick update for our Heirloom Afghan crochet along. I'm going to get back to finishing this stitch and keep an eye out for new videos to post. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.